school, and I swiftly drowned my sorrows in a lukewarm cup of tea. Are you really a teacher? I don't know what you do for a living, and I can't ask you because I'm not with you right now. But I want you to imagine that you've been doing it for, let's say, 5 to 10 years. Now I want you to imagine that you've just been introduced to a room full of your primary service users, the people who use the service you provide. You get introduced as insert your name here, and you insert profession here. Then a hand goes up and someone asks, are you really a insert profession again? This has happened to me on 2 separate occasions I can remember. The profession in question is teacher, and the primary service users in question were kids. My profession of choice is teacher, English teacher to be precise, and it's a profession dominated by white women. That's not hyperbole. In 2019, over 86% of all teachers in state-funded schools who chose to reveal their ethnicities were white and British. Then, of the 498,100 teachers on record, 376,300 were female. That's 76%. So, as a teacher living and working in the UK, I'm significantly more likely to be a white woman than the black man I see when I peer into the mirror. Due to matters of patriarchy, gender stereotyping, inequality, and dominant masculinity, teaching is an historically female profession. It's the kind of nurturing, low-stakes, non-money-making career option that educated girls have been allowed, by men, to pursue before being subsumed into the roles of housewives and mothers, while educated boys went on to populate offices and factories. As with any other profession you can think of, women don't run education. It doesn't matter how many female teachers there are out there, the strings are pulled by man's hands. Like gender, race is a pertinent lens through which to view the teaching profession. If you look like me and come from the kind of place that I come from, and grew up in the environment that I grew up in the historical period in which I live, then that means that A, you were very recently a black boy, and B, you're probably not going to be a teacher. In matters of educational aspiration, the black boy in Britain is the unbackable horse. In this country, black boys don't become teachers, and that's not an overstatement. The numbers don't lie. They can't. I'm a blip, an anomaly, a glitch on the educational landscape. And yet here I am, staring at a CV that confirms that I have been a teacher for over 15 years. What happened? If I'm technically not supposed to be here, my existence as a black teacher is something of a provocation to the status quo. Sometimes I feel like a drop of ink in a test tube, clouding the issue and staining the waters. At other times, I feel like a drop of ink in the ocean, insignificantly small and diluted away without a trace. Another way of looking at it is that I'm not so much an anomaly as someone who's bucked the trend. I mean, real talk, anyone can be a teacher. It's just a complex series of socio-economic and historical factors that have led to it being seen as a female profession, something that then plays out as a self-fulfilling prophecy over time. Me, the black male known as Jeffrey Boakye, has as much right to be a teacher as the average white woman has to become a professional rapper or pastor at a Nigerian evangelical church. It's unusual, yes, and highly unlikely, true, but not unfeasible. Of the 500,000 teachers currently on roll in schools up and down the country, the single biggest common factor is that most will tick white in the ethnic status section. For the single-digit percentage of us who don't, that's worth thinking about. Being a non-white teacher is an inherently political position. To become a credible teacher, I've had to learn how to speak fluent white, something I can now do with absolute prowess and a grinning thumbs up. You wouldn't believe the sacrifices, the things I've had to do to make it in this white arena, the things I've had to say or not say. The number of times people have brought up conversations about tanning and I haven't politely rolled my eyes and walked away. I should really put it on my CV. It's a hard-won skill that's taken a lifetime to perfect. I can do whiteface with impunity. Being fluent in whiteness is not about language. As a teacher, it means being able to deliver a curriculum that is so white, so default Eurocentric, so unquestionably Caucasoid in its aims and outlook, that the people around you actually overlook the glaring non-whiteness.